All right, and it's Monday night, and welcome to another segment of Gayborhood Friends. I am your hostess, Miss Ophelia, or Mr. Ophelia Buns, and this is...
I'm Bryce. I'm here. I'm queer.
Why are you crying over there?
I'm laughing. You had me stumped there for a minute.
I almost missed the opening. There was a big fly in here.
A big fly.
I'm talking big. Like
How
a big
big?
old horse fly, like almost a dime.
Almost a dime?
The size of a dime.
Well, you're an exaggerator.
A nickel? You want me to get it out of the trash?
No. Leave it in the trash.
How was your weekend, Bryce?
My weekend was busy. I worked.
Oh,
Worked all weekend.
What do you do, Bryce? Nobody knows. I didn't know you even had a job.
I don't. I sit on the corner with my thumb out asking for pennies.
Oh, how much do you make a week?
30 cents.
Oh, it's a good week.
It's a good week.
Oh my gosh. It's going to be a great show. We have some very special people from our Gayborhood. Let's go ahead and introduce. You want to introduce them?
Yes, we have, well...
God, you sound excited.
We have the drag inspire Godfather, whatever you want to call him, my partner, love of my life, and best friend, Mike Fernelli.
That is so enthusiastic.
I know. That was very like, oh. It was more like, wasn't it?
Exactly.
It was more like watching somebody's, never mind. It's like, and my special guest, our other special guest, you can catch her around town spinning on the ones and twos. She is a funny and talented Ms. No. Deejay Sweat.
Hello.
How are you?
I am fabulous. How are you?
Yeah. I'm really new at trying to get this. This is more you.
Oh, hey.
Hey, girl, hey.
Hair flip.
You gotta have a good weekend?
I did. I was very busy, as usual.
Yeah, were you spinning here and there?
Yeah, that's all I do. I get to watch other people party, but it's fun because I got some good stories on Monday morning.
See, you can share a little bit, too, of some of the stuff you see.
No, just
we'll
wait.
talk a little about
Just
that.
wait.
Yeah. If you were at the club with her this week and she's going to put you on blast, I'm going to let you know now.
Turn off your radio now if you don't want to hear it.
Oops, I'm sorry. Mike, how was your weekend?
It was good. It was very eventful.
Oh.
It was very eventful. We had lots of events this weekend, and it culminated with the Miss Phoenix America pageant that I got to judge this weekend.
Oh,
So
did
that was
you
kind of
judge?
fun. I did judge.
Oh, nice. In case y'all wondering who Mike Fernelli is, he is also an owner of the BS West here in Scottsdale, Arizona. If you're in Scottsdale or Phoenix, drive on over and say hello. Let him know you heard him. And then we can go and visit Miss DJ. So I'm going to call you Sweat.
That'll work.
Sweat.
Just don't call me sweaty because that's...
Oh. I don't know if I want to call a female
No,
sweaty.
I get that.
Oh, she's so sweaty.
That sounds like a good time.
Doesn't it?
You're sweaty.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds hot.
And it's going to be one of those shows tonight. I can feel it already. So you had a good weekend, everybody. I had a great weekend. Also, thanks for asking.
How
Ophelia,
was your weekend?
Your weekend.
Oh, well, since you asked, let me tell you. It was fun. I went out and had fun. And then we celebrated a friend's birthday yesterday. She turned 40. So happy birthday to Gracia.
40. Almost believed you for a second.
I know. I put that on my Facebook. I didn't hear back from her, but I think she's mad at me. She'll get over it. I hope. So you guys want to go ahead and call in anytime. 888-791-9294 is our hotline. We'll take any questions from anyone or any suggestions or any advice you need, professional or non-professional advice. We might be able to help you. And last week we had a great call. Last week
We did have a great call.
Yeah, we had a mom calling and asking for probably not want to say advice, more like a suggestion or some guidance, I should say.
Yes.
About her 11-year-old daughter coming out and how she should advise her to be a child and not have to worry about her sexuality right now. Mm-hmm. I said, girl, go hopscotch or something.
Yeah, it was
Jump
a good
some rope. It was great talk.
Great talk.
Great talk. And you forget we are on the internet, so if you want to join us in the chat room, Chat. Bryce will be looking over the chat room, I hope.
I will be looking in the chat room.
So if you have anything to say, go ahead and let Bryce know. And
keep it clean.
you don't have to keep it clean.
There's kids in this room.
Who? You? You're the youngest one here.
Age is just a number.
Mike's the child in this one.
Yes.
Well, he's the oldest.
Oh, you're sleeping with the fishes tonight. You better be nice to Mike.
We have a pool. It's nice. It's perfect weather.
To go. Oh, that'd be one of the questions I'm going to ask. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to start this show. It's gonna be crazy. Just go with it. Just go with it. It's time for Hollywood gossip
In Tinseltown, apparently. For all you guys that don't know, I was informed about the Tinseltown issues that we've had in weeks and past, and apparently Tinseltown.
What do you mean we had? You had.
No, he can attest. Eric can attest that. It's
Eric is our straight guy who's in here.
Token straight guy. The token
straight
straight guy. Admitted earlier that it might be just a generation thing because I've never heard of Tinseltown.
Well,
But we'll go with it. Tinseltown.
Tinseltown. Okay, we'll go whatever you said. What did you say?
The Hollywood Hills.
That sounds boring. No, you like Hollywood
have
Hills?
No,
another
I
one?
don't like it. I like Tinseltown.
See, Mike.
I like
So
Tinseltown.
get over it.
The gays love tinsel. I feel like. I do, at least.
Mike, I'm sure Mike likes glitter.
Anything that's shiny.
I hate glitter. I don't.
everywhere.
I think it's horrible.
Thank you. It gets everywhere. It doesn't leave you. Even when you think you cleaned it all up, it comes back. It's like a roach.
And when
And not the one you smoke either.
I
At
hate when
least we're
some
on
of
the
these
same page.
queens completely spray their entire body, hair, and everything they wear in glitter, and because then when they walk everywhere, there's like a cloud of glitter that follows them. It's disgusting.
Like they're fairies.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Well, they are
Well,
fairies.
they kind
but-
of are.
Well, yeah, true.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I never. Oh, people are gonna gang up on me. All right, let's talk Hollywood gossip. What do we got there, Bryce?
In Hollywood gossip, we have Kim Kardashian news.
Oh, we love Kim Kardashian.
I love my Kim Kardashian.
And don't forget, guys, you can talk anytime you want. If you got some input or something, because she's listening. Actually, she's a friend of ours.
She's sitting right here.
Kim and Kanye.
You're in this delirious world right now, sir. Go ahead, let's talk Kimmy.
Kim Kardashian on April 19th looked very triumphant as she left the Los Angeles courthouse after being told that her divorce is final.
I know. Can you believe that?
After-
Because weren't they supposed to go in May to do all the court,
Uh-huh.
and because Homeboy couldn't make
Humphreys has been pushing it back,
it to. Well, guess
pushing
what?
it back.
Push it back, way back, bitch. You lost.
And after a year and a half court battle, I can't believe it's been a year and a half.
Was it even a year and a half battle? They just never went.
Well, they were married for obviously the
2 days.
72 days, and then their divorce is way longer than the marriage.
Yeah.
Well, and he got nothing out of it.
Nope, not a cent.
He should have been. Well, I say he should be smarter about it, but he really isn't smart. What's up with athletes nowadays? They're not really smart. You got Chris Humphrey, who's retarded, and then you have the other one we just watched. What's it?
Ryan Lochte. So Ryan Lochte has his own show on E, and I caught like 20 minutes of it. It's really retarded.
Did you feel really, really smart when you were done watching it, or feel really, really dumb?
I felt really, really dumb for watching it because I felt like I lowered my IQ level.
That was 15 minutes of your life you never get back.
Never.
What's
get
it
back.
about?
It's just about a day in his life, like what he does on a day-to-day basis.
That must be boring.
It's actually
trying to have a conversation with him.
He's underwater 95% of the time. How are you supposed to talk to him?
That's
all
what
that
happens.
lack
You
of
hold your breath.
oxygen.
He's like,
Lack
thank
of
you.
oxygen right there.
See, there you go. We should.
Diagnose it.
We just did. He retarded.
Sorry, Ryan.
Somebody get him some oxygen, please. Cause he cute and all, but he sure is dumb.
And in other news, let's move on. Reese Witherspoon. She was arrested for her. Well, she was
And her husband.
her husband and her were on their way home from a party, and apparently the husband got pulled over for swerving into other lanes and was arrested for DUI. Reese Witherspoon, however, was arrested for aggravated assault to the officer because she herself was throwing him back. So
did she physically touch him? I thought she was verbally just telling him, like, do you know who I am?
Yeah, I don't know if she touched him, but she was like, do you know my name?
Yeah, do you know who I am? Yeah, she's trying to pull that celebrity card. I tried that. It doesn't get you nowhere.
So what did she say? Like, what did she say? Was she just like, my last good movie was Cruel Intentions? Like,
don't you know who I am?
I'm Legally Blonde.
Can you imagine that conversation? That poor officer, they had no clue who she was.
If you read the
mugshot,
interview,
though,
yeah,
he's like a smart ass. Like, it's funnier to read what he was saying back to her.
I was watching some of the other shows that talked about it. Yeah, he poor guy. And when she told him, she said something like, "You'll know who I am," or once it gets out in public.
He's like, I don't need to know who you are right now.
Right now. But how was the mugshot? I didn't see the mugshot.
She looks big.
Did she? I should look that up.
She's got like really dark hair.
yeah, I didn't like it.
Do you prefer blondes?
I prefer blondes. There's a special blonde listening right now.
Oh, let's do a little shout out to her.
Oh, hey, cutie. How you doing?
That's her wife.
Is she listening?
She is listening. She's texting me as we speak.
Get you some.
Yeah, I'll show you guys some pictures.
Oh, she's real pretty. She's real. Is she Latina?
Mine's. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love the blonde hair.
Mm.
All right, in other news, ladies and gentlemen, Snoop Doggy Dogg, now known as Snoop Lion.
What?
Snoop Lion. He changed his name. Did y'all miss that?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're not down with the hip hop then, huh? Help me out here.
Tragic. That's all I have to say.
As we all know, last week was...
That's not her mugshot.
I didn't think so.
Yeah, it's on the side right there, isn't it? On 420, his 420 party was shut down.
Yeah, that one.
She looks like Kristen Stewart.
I was just going to say that.
What was I
Twilight.
talking to myself?
I think so.
And that was the end of the... Did we all see the picture?
Mm-hmm. Yes, we're good now.
Uh-huh. Okay, that was very nice. Why is she crying?
She's smiling.
She's smiling? Oh, her makeup job is bad.
Faded, that's why.
She needs to get a drag queen friend or something.
And she was coming from a party looking like that?
Oh, she must know the crackhead drag queens that we have. Ooh, we'll talk about that later. It must have been a good party. Her makeup is smeared.
She looked big.
She looks something. She know Chris Brown.
So,
did you?
what were you gonna say about Snoop?
I already talked about Snoop.
That was it? His name change?
No. You missed it. You can go on your next show. You can listen on repeat. I was saying he was having a 420 party, and it was shut down because his neighbors were complaining about the traffic in the neighborhood.
Did he not know there was going to be traffic? If someone said, come smoke out at Snoop Dogg's house.
Snoop Lion.
Oh, that's right.
He's not a dog anymore. He's a lion, girl.
Snoop Cub.
He has grown into a fully grown lion.
How you go from a dog to a lion? That's what I want to know. I'm going to call myself a fidget giraffe.
He still looks like a dog. Still looks like a dog.
Oh, and he did a cameo in that Scary Movie 5.
You saw that, didn't you? You said it was
That was the worst
stupid?
hour and 20 minutes of my life. It was horrible.
Mm.
What else we got?
Nicole Eggert. I don't know if you guys have heard of the new ABC TV show. It's called Splash.
Oh, yeah.
The diving one?
The diving one with all the celebrities?
Yeah, Nicole Eggert apparently hurt herself. She fell from the 16 feet drop. And
No, a lot of the celebrities are hurting themselves this season because little Chewy from Chelsea lately hurt his leg, too.
And Kendra Wilkinson got in a car accident yesterday. She was in the hospitalized in critical condition.
Oh, I missed that one. Was it her fault or?
I don't actually know. I didn't get the follow up on the story. I just heard over the radio from another radio station on my way to work.
We should call him and ask.
Hey, how's it going?
We missed something. Can you please tell us what happened?
What happened to Chewy?
Chewy, he was doing something with that show and hurt his leg.
Does he not remind you of who's that big porn star?
Ron Jeremy.
Ron Jeremy. He looks like Ron
Chewy
Jeremy.
does not look like Ron Jeremy.
He looks like Ron Jeremy. to
Chewy
me.
probably looks like his penis.
And ladies still want him, so I don't understand.
Ron Jeremy or Chewy? I don't understand. I've seen Ron Jeremy's penis, and if he's connected, he is ugly. I'm sorry if anybody.
He's rich. That's what it is.
Well, only because of one reason. Maybe they should put a bag over his head.
I think they have. I think there's a volume series coming out where he's just wearing a bag over his head. So
That's nice.
It's still not gonna do nothing for his body.
One giant plastic
They
bag.
should just do a glory hole where he just sticks his penis through the glory hole. And just paint a picture of a foxy man.
Foxy man.
That's what I'm saying. That'd be the only way. That's horrible. You come up, that is
That was him
horrible.
when he was young.
That was back in the 70s, when the Studio 54 days.
Well, he looks good then.
The hair on the chest. I just.
Well, now you know
can't
what
do
they
it.
look like when they get older, so watch out.
I have no comment.
How? Did you kick me?
And other news, Nene Leakes, the Real Housewives of Atlanta star, and she's on The New Normal, and she was on Glee. She's apparently getting her own new show on Bravo.
Oh, shut up.
It starts in the spring, and it's about her engagement to her ex-husband, who she's getting
Greg.
remarried to. They're getting remarried, and they're going to do a whole show about her getting married and then the after-marriage thing. So, yeah, it's going to be cool. I like her. I enjoy her as an actress.
like Nene,
I
but
do
I
too.
don't think
She's
she needs
funny.
a show like that. That's too much. That's
I
kind of like
mean,
watching
it's kind of
that
one of those things-
Kim girl who did it.
Zodiac.
Yeah, I'm like, who cares who she made? Her man was fine too.
I think Nene Leakes though has kind of gotten to a higher level than needing her own reality TV show. Like she's hilarious
money,
on The
money.
New Normal. I know money's money, but like, would you ever see Tom Cruise on his own reality TV show?
I wouldn't watch it. Nobody wants to watch it.
Right.
Well, I'm just
Nobody will watch Tom Cruise anymore. He's so old.
I'm just saying, put
nobody
someone
will.
that's big right now.
Yeah, Justin Bieber.
Well,
I would watch his show.
I wouldn't.
I would.
I wouldn't.
Then I would sit there and call his mom trying to whip his ass. Like,
Trying to beat everybody else up. I don't know what he's thinking.
Speaking of
little
Justin,
man,
be on
like,
drugs.
little kid. I work out, so I'm gonna kick your ass.
Justin Bieber apparently posted something on, I don't know if it was his Twitter account, Instagram account, of a drawing that he did with him lying naked in bed with a believer, is that what they call him?
A believer.
Believer.
Uh-huh.
And they're in bed together naked.
Drugs.
That's all we have to say. Are you a Justin Bieber fan?
I do not have Bieber fever. Well, I do have Bieber fever, just not Justin Bieber. Let's make that clear.
You have the Beaver.
I have the Beaver fever, not the Bieber fever.
I got that. Do you spin any of his music?
No.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I don't. I don't spin any of his music either. Oh. Lauryn Hill, ladies and gentlemen, as we all talked about last week, is in some tax issues problems. Is getting evicted from her New Jersey mansion that she lived in since 2009.
Memories there.
Yeah,
Quickly gone.
wasn't she just? She was just rolling around in tour just recently, wasn't she?
I don't know.
Yeah, she was.
I've not heard of her
Apparently
a
it wasn't
lot.
good enough.
Now she can't pay her bills. Poor thing.
Moving with MC Hammer.
He just got out.
You know, they all should just get together. There is a
Oh,
lot
it
of
wasn't MC Hammer. It
Wesley
was Blade.
Snipes.
Wesley Snipes.
Yeah. I put up actually a job posting for him, for an accountant, on my Facebook the other day because he needs it. He's going to need it now because someone wasn't paying his taxes.
As an
early.
accountant, you want?
He needs an accountant. He went to jail
needs
for
an
not.
accountant. Okay, I thought you said you posted it for him to apply for the accountant job. I was like, girl, he went to jail for a reason.
No, he needs
That's like
one.
having Snoop Lion be a pharmacist, honey.
Snoop Lion.
Oh, Lord.
Eddie K. Thomas. You know Eddie K. Thomas. He's the one that banged Stifler's mom.
Oh, yeah.
I heard Us Weekly announce that he called the police Wednesday, April 17th, because a trick that he had staying the night allegedly the next day went and slashed his house apart because she didn't want to leave.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a one-nighter that he had with this girl, and he tried giving her the boot, and she wouldn't leave, so she reacted by slashing up his house.
you know what that proves? You can turn a hoe into a housewife. She was willing to.
Right? Whether you want her as a housewife or not. That's funny. That's kind of scary. This is why, you should never take one night stands home.
Mm-mm.
You should do it in the hotel, leave them there.
I've heard that isn't good either. I'm not going to mention any names, but I've heard it's a bad call too.
What?
I'm not saying any more.
Come on, spill the tea. We're in the neighborhood, honey.
It's just us four. Go ahead.
Come on, Miss Jenkins
That's
don't
fine.
care. Honey, Miss Jenkins don't care. Come on.
And other news, Ian Ziering. Ian Ziering.
Uh-huh.
You know who that is?
He was 90210.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
It is just announced that he is going to performing June 6th for 4 weeks in Las Vegas with the Chippendales. He's going to have a 4-week show appearance where he himself is going to be stripping every Thursday as the special guest.
What?
I saw his picture and I found out his age. He looks
I
like
think
20 years than what his age is. He's
20
50
years
years
older?
old. He's 50 years old.
No, he was older than that? He's older than me?
He's 50 years old and he looks like he's like 35.
Oh, we gotta look this up. I just want to do a quick shout out to my friend Matt Pruitt. Matt, you know who I'm talking about. I always messed up his last name.
Matt Pruitt.
Pruitt, thank you.
I know Pruitt.
Yes. Yes.
I think we both worked at Chase.
You worked at Chase with him?
You
Well,
worked?
not together. But
Oh, okay.
You worked?
Do you want to take a call?
Yeah, we have a phone call? What? We have a phone call. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting.
Oh, they hung up.
Wrong number.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wasn't
Call him
paying.
back.
Oh, we're gonna call him. But we're gonna get you on the radio.
we got your caller ID.
You just won.
You just won.
A posted with my signature.
Used, posted.
Why you gotta be? It's brand new, girl. Look, it's brand new.
Oh.
It ain't been wrinkled
Well, I
yet.
don't want it then.
Hello, caller. They ain't calling back. See, they're mad. We do apologize if you were trying to call. We weren't really paying attention. that was my fault. We were trying to get down there with the gossip. So please call back. It's 888-791-9294 is our phone number. And please hit us up on the chat room or in the Facebooks or something. Just let us know you're paying attention to us and you think we're funny or not. That's all I have to say.
So, in 2 other stories, we have 2 stories left. Did anyone hear about the GLAAD Media Awards that were this past weekend in LA?
I missed it. I was doing something else.
I think Mark went this year.
Did he go again?
I think so because I saw a Facebook posting.
Do we know Mark?
Yeah.
Who's Mark?
Mark Davis.
Davis.
Oh.
Mark and I used to go. We went a couple of years in a row, and we had the pleasure of going to Mark Cherry's pre-party. You know who Mark Cherry is? He created Desperate Housewives and all that other stuff.
I
And
didn't know
he has
you-
a party every
He's
year
got a
that
story
weekend.
about that.
I didn't know you were a celebrity friend.
He knows everybody.
Hey, clearly.
He knows everybody.
It's actually the GLAAD Awards is a really fun weekend
Is
out
it?
there in LA. Yeah, but what about it? What happened this weekend?
Just
Betty
want to let you know it was happening.
We didn't go.
Betty White apparently presented an award with Alex Pettyfer. I don't know if I'm saying his last name right.
Yes.
But they presented an award together, and Alex decided to get a little mouthy with Betty White and lay a big one on her in the middle of Betty White's
Oh, Malzy, I think he kissed her.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, did her dentures fall out?
Oh.
Her dentures fall.
Speaking of dentures falling out, I'll tell you a story a little later about that.
I wish they would film the GLAAD Awards. I wish they would.
Well, I don't see why Logo never does that.
You're right.
Yeah.
Like Logo films all the stuff. You would think that they would
Like-
film something like that.
Like they just have the Now Awards or whatever.
Yeah, the new Next Now.
Whatever that means.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Todd Harrell from 3 Doors Down.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
You saw that?
Uh huh.
He was charged with vehicular homicide following a fatal car accident.
Now,
on
did they
April
say it was a
19th.
DUI or it was just he was speeding, right?
He was speeding, tail clipped car, and the car went
Down the
down a ditch.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's crazy. See celebrities, you got all kinds of money. Let somebody else drive for you if you want to act a fool.
That's why a lot of them don't drive.
That's why I get a taxi every time I go out. Because I know I drink a lot. Oh, and besides, I don't have a car, but still, we will talk about that. Y'all don't look at me like I'm crazy. And that is my PSA. If you drink, take a cab. Okay?
PSA.
Public service announcement.
Oh, you like to
Don't
king.
tell me you don't
Oh my
those
gosh.
either.
Tinseltown PSA. Oh my gosh.
What was that quote that you put on Facebook today that, again, Eric had to say, I didn't know what you meant until he...
My quote today, and it was a good quote, and I'm going to quote because I can't remember what I wrote. Out of a handful of friends, I want to be the middle finger because it stands out with a bull's...
Why don't you just look it up and read
I
it?
am. Shut up. I was having a moment with my friend Tyra Marie, and we were talking about friends. Oh my gosh. Bryce, you just put me on the spot. With your handful of friends, I want to be the middle one because it always stands out with the boldest statement.
Do you know what that means?
Thank you. See? Thank
You know what that means?
Mm-mm.
You just
Okay,
missed
thank
it.
you.
I missed it.
Okay,
I missed
there
it.
are,
handful of
let me just repeat. There are 5 people in this room, and 2 people got it.
Crickets.
You
Can you hit
and
that-
this one.
that
Where's
cricket button? Yeah,
Where's
hit
the
that
cricket
button.
button? I'm a,
Look at my face when you hit it.
I just got a text message from Matt Pruitt. How have you not heard of Snoop Lion? I don't know, Matt. How have you heard of him? Matt, call us, Matt.
Matt, he probably was the one who did, and we.
Probably. I want to hear how Virginia is.
All right. Was that the end of our Hollywood gossip, Bryce?
That was the end of our Hollywood gossip.
All right.
But we
Uh-oh.
have the news of the weird.
We have Vixen's News of the Weird coming up. We're giving her a call. Every week we have a friend named Vixen. Vixen.
Vintage Vixen.
Well, we kind of dropped the vintage because she doesn't.
Yeah, you're right.
So she is Vintage Vixen, currently known as Vixen.
Let's give her a shout out and call her and get the news.
We
the dirt.
are going to call her. And she got some crazy stuff. I didn't understand what she was. Are we calling her?
Dialing.
Oh. And we're calling. A little later, we're going to go ahead and talk to one of our friends all the way from Las Vegas, Andrew Ryan, who is part of the Frank Moreno's Divas show. He originally here from Phoenix, Arizona, and
Yeah.
he's... Are we there? Oh. Hey, Vixen?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey,
Hi,
girl.
Vixen.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was great. It was record store day this weekend, so I made a big score at Zia Records for all kinds of stuff.
Ah.
Now, do you buy vinyl?
I ended up not getting any vinyl. All the neckbeard guys that were waiting in line for hours got to the vinyl first. So
Oh, that sucks. So do you have our News of the Weird?
yes, I do. It's 2 different stories, but they both have to do with outer space.
Okay.
One has to do with some transcripts that recently resurfaced. They've been unclassified for I don't know.
This isn't
30 years
alien
or
stuff, is it?
They just resurfaced, and it was about the Apollo 10's 1969 around the moon mission. Apparently, within the transcript, there's a whole conversation about poop. And here's what the transcript says. The astronauts were Tom Stafford, Gene Cernan, and John Young. And Stafford says, "Give me a napkin, quick. There's a turd floating through the air." And Young says, "I didn't do it. It ain't one of mine."
I'd have been like,
And
quick,
Cernan
close your
says,
mouth.
Cernan says, "I don't think it's one of mine." And Stafford says, "Mine was a little more sticky than that. Throw that away." And then later in the transcript it says, "Here's another goddamn turd. What's the matter with you guys?"
So where is it coming from?
Well, they said
Why do a turd come
apparently
from?
the way they are supposed to get rid of poop in space is you put the business in a bag,
It's a block.
knead it along with disinfectant, and then seal up the bag, knead it with disinfectant, and put the whole thing in a waste receptacle. But somehow, I guess a couple slipped out.
We have another caller.
We have another caller. Hold on one second, Vintage Vixen.
Okay.
Hello. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hi, thanks for
Hello.
calling. Who are we speaking to?
This is the Lady Christian calling. How are you?
Oh,
Hi.
Miss Lady Christian, who was supposed to be in the show, but she is stuck in the airport. Are you still in Denver?
I am. No, I just got home, but I have to say, I call into the show and it clicks over so I can listen live, and all I hear you guys talking about is poop floating in space.
Well, that
You turned into News of the Weird.
that is our news of the weird. I'm sorry. So you made it home safely.
I did make it home safe. I am back safe and sound in my great state of Arizona.
Great. So why
Welcome
don't
back
you
home.
quickly before we let you go, and thanks for calling in, but tell us a little bit more about your show you're having on Friday.
Me? Oh, yes. This Friday night is the Trailer Trash Review, the one and only, hosted by my fine self at The Rock. And we are having my Latina night with Miss Tyra Marie, Miss Grecia, and, of course, my good friend and old sister, the very first downtown drag queen I ever worked with, Miss Ophelia Buns, will be there with me. So
Did she call you
it starts
old?
at 10 o'clock this Friday.
You called me old. I'm not that old. I'm 29.
Have you seen yourself lately, sister?
Oh, and congratulations on your recent win of the title of Miss
Gay Phoenix.
No.
No, not Gay Phoenix.
Cosmo, isn't it?
Oh, my goodness. I am Miss Queen of the Desert.
Queen of the Desert. Oh, Lord. Who gave you that title? For someone who wasn't a pageant queen, it turned out to win a title. And she's now competing for Miss Gay Arizona in, what, June or July?
It is in July.
In July. Well, we wish you luck. And we're going to have you on before that. And thank you for calling in. And sorry you couldn't make it here with us tonight.
It's okay. I just wanted to send all my love to everybody there and to all the listeners. And I hope to see everybody this Friday night at The Rock at 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Is there a cover?
There is a $3 cover at the door. Yes, there is.
And it's well worth the $3. Trust me.
It is well worth the $3, and make sure you get your reservations in as soon as possible because the room is filling up pretty quickly, and you can do that at therockdmphoenix.com.
All right. Thank you, Lady Christian, for calling in.
All
and
right,
that
hugs and kisses to everybody. Talk
bye.
to you soon.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Now back to Vixen and her news of the way. What's the second part of your story, honey?
Well, the second one's not as gross. This is about sex in space.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. They're working on plans to send a married couple on a 501-day manned mission around Mars in 2018. And it may result in the first documented case of human sex in space, but scientists don't know how safe sex and childbirth are in space. They said
Safe
sex may
sex?
also be difficult in zero gravity with no traction and bumping into walls and things.
Well, see. Now, here's the thing.
Sounds like a regular night at my house.
And here's the thing. We were just talking about floating shit. Where's all that sperm gonna go in space? In her hair and. Well, I'm sure it's going to go in her hair.
Well, I don't know.
It's protein.
Well, they also are not sure about conceiving a child. They said it could be dangerous, resulting in ectopic pregnancies because I guess all your organs and stuff shift when you're in zero gravity. And then they also said because of more radiation, birth defects could happen.
An
So to
alien's going to
avoid
pop out.
radioactive,
It's going to be the
It might
birth
have
of
a
an
big
alien.
head with big eyes.
What's that one movie, Species? Where
Species?
Species.
Splice. Don't watch it.
Splice.
Don't watch it.
I don't like alien movies. I won't
Scarred
watch
me.
them.
It scarred me.
I can't stand alien movies. I get scared of E.T.
With
That's
E.T.?
a lie. Yeah.
I can't stand. That's how bad I am about aliens.
Why? What's wrong with alien? Were you?
My
Just
parents
trying to
tormented the hell out of me with the movie E.T. Like, I kid you not. I have nightmares about it still.
Do you watch Goonies?
I watched the Goonies. There's no aliens in there.
That big old ugly
That's
thing.
not an alien.
he's a
Close enough.
pinhead.
Close enough.
Yeah, he has one eye. Doesn't he have one eye? No, he has two eyes. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, so back to your sex.
I thought
and
that was
Anyway.
Big Booty Judy.
Yeah, to avoid radioactive mutant babies, it might be better to send a gay couple into space just to test the sex thing first.
Oh, look at the picture that we have on our screen. Where did we come up with this? That's a cute picture.
So, did you just say they're wanting to experiment with having gay sex in space too?
No, I said maybe they should if they're worried about the radioactive babies.
Oh. Huh.
That's funny. Can you imagine trying to have sex up there?
I tell you what, the day that they have gay sex up in space, they better make it legal everywhere in the entire world.
That's right.
That's true.
I'm
So
still
that's
trying to figure out how to
your
have
shooting
sex.
Can you?
Maybe I'll volunteer my services and just finally get laid. That's what I'm gonna go in space just to get laid.
I saw stars. Let's put it that way.
Oh,
It was so good. I saw stars.
Oh
Might
my-
be because I hit my head on the side of a spaceship, but I don't know.
Multiple times.
Oh, you're out of this world. I'm sure you were screaming that, huh?
Out of this world. Rock my universe.
All right, Vixen. Thank you again for calling in with the news of the weird. We will talk to you next week. Have a great week.
Thank
honey.
you.
You too. Have fun, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. So sex.
was interesting.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Kind of gives me a whole new, fantasy. We've talked about fantasies in past. I think my fantasy is now in space.
But okay. Well.
Don't knock it till you try it.
So I guess you're wearing an astronaut outfit.
There's a whole new meaning to black hole.
Oh! Someone just woke up. Well, good morning, Mike.
Now I'm listening.
No, he said hole, not hoe.
Oh, okay. Black hole, not hoe.
He said,
Okay.
what you call me?
How did you know about my black hoes?
Oh my God! Speaking of,
Black holes? What?
Speaking of black holes,
no. I was trying to read something and talk to you guys at the same time. I'm not reading, man. I can't read and talk at the same time. Let's go ahead and. I'm sorry.
you kind of remind me of that anchor woman that started losing it on Ryan Lochte.
Huh? Did you ask me a question? Speaking of people who talk slow, RuPaul Drag Race, those drag queens that talk really, really slow, it bothers me so much.
What?
What?
You know what I'm talking about?
We don't watch.
I don't watch that show.
Oh, okay. Kind of like the Kardashians. You know how they talk really slow?
No.
Oh, he's getting all
I
defensive.
know.
Because the
Look at that.
hamster doesn't go very fast.
Oh my God, they're just.
What are you getting at?
They're slow people.
Speaking of slow people,
Hi Bryce, how are you? Tinseltown, PSA. All right, let's go ahead and meet our guest here, all the way from. I'm gonna say Zone. Can I say Zone?
Yeah, you can say zone.
She is the wonderful and cute and talented and funny also Miss Deejay Sweat. Oh,
what?
Don't give me the crickets. I'm not familiar with that sound. I don't know.
no, me neither. Anyway, so how are you doing?
I'm good.
Good. So why don't you give us a little input or background or information about you?
I'm a music fiend. I've been a DJ for like 13 years. Always in the business, always in the clubs, events, anything, you'll find me. So.
Are you originally from Phoenix?
No,
Where are you
Cali, LA originally. Then I moved here when I was like 8 or 9. So I pretty much grew up in Phoenix. So.
What got you going into music?
I was in sports for a very long time, and one thing about sports is music gets you motivated. Mm-hmm. So I was always, those two kind of connected with me. I was always the one on the team, like making the mixtapes off the radio to play, during warm up and things like that. So I just kind of got into that, and then I went to college, and then I was like, let's make some money. So I'd throw events and things like that, and then it just became successful after that. So
nice. So you announced earlier you were a lesbian. I heard you announced it.
Mm-hmm.
How was that coming out when you were younger?
I didn't come out until I was in college. And funny story, I was so worried about coming out to my mom, and the only thing she said to me was, well, duh.
Uh-huh.
I was like, okay, well, moving on. But, my parents are awesome about it. They're very supportive. I'm getting married next month in Vegas. So my parents will be there. My family will be there. So I'm super excited.
And how long you been with your fiance?
My fiance, it'll be 2 years in November.
Where did you find her at?
I found her everywhere. I actually
she wasn't a runaway girl when I was.
No. She's a lady. That's the one thing I like about her. You see all these trifling girls in the club, and she's actually a lady. That's what kind of caught my eye. And then it does help that the booty's nice too.
Yeah,
so.
she's really pretty. I've seen her many times.
She's
gorgeous.
Inside and out.
Yeah.
Inside and out. So I get to see the inside part. Not that inside. I meant the actual personality.
Ew! And then you go make that noise.
Oh.
Feel ya.
Oh.
The inside.
Personality inside.
Inside and out.
And
I
then
got you. Poor Mike. She says it and touches Mike. She's like, got me. Smells beautiful.
Sea breeze.
That's
Nice
funny.
and fresh.
So what kind of music do you normally spin at the clubs?
I'm known for a lot of high energy stuff. So whether it be high energy hip hop, high energy, top 40 dance, I'm all about that. I like to keep your toes tapping and make sure that you're on the dance floor, which is why they call me Sweat, because usually you are dripping by the time you're done with me. So. You like that, huh?
Again.
You can get my number later. It's cool. Yeah, I got you.
That sounds nasty.
I love it.
You need Jesus.
Who needs Jesus? He didn't even know who Keith Sweat was.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Sorry about it.
You should, seriously, when you hear it, you'd be like, Mike, we should play this tonight while we're playing Space Odysseys.
I'm getting a visual.
You're getting a visual? I don't need to.
Trying to picture
Hitting
you.
walls.
No, I'm getting a picture of this one running down the house in a spaceman suit with this.
That would be funny.
Yeah, but he's scared of aliens, so he'd probably freak out. And
Oh.
Aliens.
Well, just
Run the other way.
just don't pull out the fingers his phone.
Right, exactly. See?
That's
Just
nasty.
Use 2 fingers.
2 fingers.
He prefers 2 fingers instead of 1.
Isn't it? What is the shocker? Have you ever performed the shocker?
Well, there's the shocker, the rocker, and then the showstopper. So it depends.
Do we have her? We can demonstrate that. Put her on. Let's do it. Just do it. Just show us one more time.
Okay, so this is the showstopper. And I know my fiance's laughing at me right now. So that's for you, babe, but that's the showstopper.
That's for you.
That's the grand finale.
So there's a shocker. Wait, how did you do that?
Okay, wait.
The shocker is this.
What's
2 in
yeah.
the pink, 1 in the stink.
Okay.
It was funny when you say.
then there's the rocker for those who are really
Big.
wide set, I guess we could say, heavy flow and wide set. And then there's a showstopper for
Just a big hole.
it's the grand finale right there. Nowhere but up from there.
You are too much. You are too. Okay.
Is that how it sounds when you're done with that showstopper? Just walking.
Isn't that the same sound you make?
I don't like you anymore. I'm going to the dark side. Eric!
Is it me or is it really hot in here? Oh my lord! Okay, we totally lost control of the show again. So, all right.
Eric learned.
Oh my gosh! So, you do DJing full time?
Pretty much, yeah. DJ full time, and then I also run a graphics and marketing company, Katie Brands. So we do a lot. But I'm pretty much home all day, either listening to music or on the computer designing something.
So now go ahead.
What's your what kind of music do you prefer mixing?
I prefer, actually, we just talked about this. I prefer mixing old school. Mm-hmm. Old school is something that I love, but, people are picky. So they want to hear the new things that they hear on the radio, things like that. But
see, I like mixes. I've heard a lot of, I've heard this. It's a rarity that I hear this, but like a good mix that gets me is when you mix the old with the new at the same time.
Absolutely.
That's my favorite.
Absolutely.
I've heard some sick remixes that are like, you would never think that the two songs would go together. And it's like, holy cow! That's
so
really
you
cool.
kind of like when Pitbull uses old music.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I want to go see him.
Hey.
And Kesha, so excited.
Kesha.
Super excited for that. Well, that's awesome. So, any questions for DJ Sweat? 888-791-9294 is our number. We would say call in a little bit when our tech guy comes back.
Oh, it's lighting up too. It's just no, it's not.
He just left. He
I
said,
was
I'm
hoping.
I
done.
think he started laughing too much. He had to pee.
He does have a lot of water.
Yeah,
over there. You see
I'm
that?
done.
Stockpile.
He could have just used the bottle.
I thought that was for us, and then I was like, no, I think that's all for you.
Hi.
Hey.
The phones are ringing. We just didn't know how to answer. Was it really ringing? Oh, I don't know. All right, so let's go ahead. Don't forget, 888-791-9294 is our phone number for DJ Sweat. Now we're going to introduce our next guest here. He is also the owner of BS West in Scottsdale and also promoter for the US of A system here in Arizona. Let's make some noise for Mr. Mike Fernelli.
Hey. Hi.
Woo!
Hi.
Yes.
Sweat.
He's sweat.
I said thanks, Sweat.
Oh. Now you got to top this one now. I don't mean top.
Well, I learned the showstopper. So
I am looking to have a baby by the end of the year, so we'll talk about topping later. Yes.
Cool.
Bryce. Bryce is like, oh no, you didn't.
You could be there too. We could make some money. I'm just saying.
It's a good video right there.
Oh.
You'd be like that teen mom.
And then we can talk about it the next day.
We can pretend we're out of space. Hitting walls and everything.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna toss him against the wall.
Fishing turds, hitting walls.
Tie him to some ropes and off the ceiling, just swing him around. That's what the sling was for, right?
Oh God.
Yeah, ask if you hear the caller.
Caller, are you there?
I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller.
Hey, who's this?
It's Matt, dude. Come on.
Oh, hey,
Hi, Matt. Hi, Matt.
How are you?
I'm well, and don't steal my Space Odyssey joke. I'm one of the
That's why I said it, because I read it. I couldn't. What's going on?
I know, you couldn't even pronounce it. I know, it wasn't in Spanish or anything.
Oh, we're gonna come knock me now. What's going on? How's the weather over there where you're at?
It's actually cooled down a little bit in the past, 2 days. Are we that old right now that we talk about weather? Come on, I feel you.
Was it snowing where you're at?
No, it's not. Wait, dude, I'm over Mason. No, it's not. No.
So Matt, I think the last time you and I saw each other, we worked with Chase. Is that correct?
That is correct. I texted Figure that we did work there.
And where did you move?
Virginia.
To Virginia. Yeah, this is where I'm from.
Yeah, that's I remember. Because the last time I saw you, actually, you were doing a performance at the bar.
I have no idea what you're talking about, dude. I'm married and have 3 kids now.
Are you still singing or playing the piano for your bars over there?
I still do play the piano. But yeah. So you know what I want to talk about? Something that I just
The showstopper.
The showstopper.
Do you like the showstopper?
I want to talk about someone that just got a Broadway tour.
Who?
Have you seen this?
No.
Michaela.
What?
Yeah.
She what?
She just got a national Broadway tour. It was on Facebook yesterday or the day before, and she's like, details to follow, blah, blah, blah. But I was seeing if you all knew any more about it, and if she was like playing a drag queen or what she was doing.
No. Ever since she left Arizona, we kind of all lost contact with her.
The last time we saw her was at Nationals last year.
I mean, I've been in contact with her just back and forth, but I hadn't talked to her in not that way back and forth.
So a tour as performing, or a tour as in doing makeup and stuff?
No, she's not doing tech and stuff. She's performing in the show.
Hey Matt, give me 1 second. We have another caller who's going to join our conversation. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Hello, caller.
Hi, Gene Moore. How are you?
Oh my Lord, Gene Moore. He is the host here of Work It Out on Saturday. Is this Saturday, Gene?
Yeah, it's Saturday at 4 o'clock.
Oh my Lord, what's going on, Gene?
Nothing. I just wanted to call and say that we love you so much, and we hope that we can get you on our show. I just cannot stop talking about you and how, I've seen you perform before, and I see what you have to work with, and it is so much harder than what we have to do. Major props to you.
Oh, honey, you have never seen what I have to work with. I'm just saying. But if you want to try it out, go ahead. I know you're married and all. Who are you with? I hear more than one voice.
No, it's just me. I'm in the car with the radio.
I think it's Matt.
No, Matt, do you hear that?
The voices in my head.
Oh, we have two callers on. We have Matt and we have Gene. Gene, where are you performing next?
I perform every weekend exclusively at the Comedy Spot, which is in Scottsdale, Arizona. That's where. And then there's a new venue opening up in Glendale. I'm not sure. I'm scared of Glendale. There's a lot of white people out there, but I'll be all right.
Aren't you white, Gene?
I'm half Mexican, half English. But I look Mexican, so
you don't look Mexican to me.
Hey, Gene. Gene, quickly, I have a question for you. Gene,
yes.
Have you ever performed at high schools?
No, I'm not allowed within 600 feet of schools.
The only reason is I'm trying to figure out. I feel like I've seen you before, but I've never really been to a comedy spot. The only time I can remember ever being in a comedy show was in high school. They had this guy come and he did like some comedy thing.
It wasn't him.
It must be Gene.
It must be Gene.
Was there any touching of the balls? Because I want to apologize right now.
Were you touching your balls in high school? Who are you, Roseanne Barr?
I've been a clown too.
Oh my God.
No, but you know what I did? I have performed fundraisers. I do fundraisers like at ASU and at different colleges, and I do perform at other places. But just with comedy clubs, it's very territorial. So I perform just at the like Ernesto. He performs at Stand Up Live, which is downtown, and he performs all over. But it's very, very crazy in the comedy world. You can only do this place. You can't do that place. You know how straight people are. They get crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, I totally would love to have you in our studio one day. We'll kind of like switch off. Me and Bryce will go visit you, and you guys can go visit us.
That would be nice. And congratulations to Bryce. I saw the episode where he got the host. He's very cute. Is he a bear? Is that what's happening?
We refer to him as a cub because he's younger. He's younger than 30. But
do you like the bears?
Do I like? You know what? I'm turning into a bear. I'm getting fat, and I'm just turning into Kevin Bono.
So you're a bear because you're fat? Is that what it is? Hey, wait, Matt, you're still on the line, right? Matt?
Yeah, I'm right here. Yeah, what's up?
Matt, do you like bears?
I like pre-otter to otterish.
What's an otter?
An otter is like a pre-bear in their like early 30s, like.
So I'm an otter.
So you consider an otter?
Apparently.
I
thought it was a cub.
Bryce, you're still in your 20s, aren't you?
I'm 26.
But he's not saying.
Yeah, he's still a kid. I'm like an otter.
Oh.
An otter. Well,
I just quit the show right now. Everyone knows that. I just quit the show. Thank you, Ophelia. Goodbye.
You would be Ophelia Lion. You've had to change that.
Well, I am very efficient. I can make you come in 25 blows. I got things to do. I don't got time to be getting mouth wrinkles.
Should I get my astronaut suit on? What do I need to do?
Oh my God.
Well, if you want to get high, baby, let's go. No, I'm just kidding.
Would you like to carry your own conversation, guys? We'll put you on hold. Y'all can talk.
We went from bears to...
Is he a caller? He's a listener to your show,
yes.
And he's calling in?
Yes, he's actually a friend of ours who moved all the way out to Virginia to play with the otters out there. So look at, so we have beavers, cubs, otters, and we have the whole fucking...
You know what? I used to live in Washington, D.C., and I used to... I was a waiter at a restaurant called Floriana's. Did you ever go to D.C.?
Are they seriously having a conversation?
Back in like the late 90s, I did.
Hi, and welcome to Gayborhood Friends. How can I help you?
I'm sorry. I'm hang up. But I just wanted to say, Ophelia, I love you so much.
Thank you, Jane.
Network.
Hey, Gene, you can find Matt on my Facebook if you want to look him up. It's Matthew, Pruitt. He is single and available.
Pruitt. Why is that so hard for you to pronounce?
Because I'm Latina, cabrona. I don't know how to say Pruitt.
That sounds like old white money. Ooh, that's like old money.
Exactly. It's old English, yes.
What,
yes.
you sell furniture?
You know what? My father's English. I'm English, too.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have something in common.
And I'm
half
black,
Mexican,
and
half
he's
English,
black.
which means, bad teeth and no ass.
I've never been known as a picky one.
A picky one? What's that mean?
Picky.
I said I've never been picky one.
Oh, okay. Well, Matt, it was a pleasure talking to you. I have to go home and eat pizza and write jokes. I have a boring life. So,
Apparently not, because 25
You guys,
bucks.
you guys should look each other up. I'll introduce you guys later on Facebook. You guys are a great match. Thank you so much, Gene, for calling in. Don't forget you can listen to Gene work it out every Saturday at 4 p.m. here and at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So thank you once again to Gene Moore.
Thank you, Gene.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night. Good night, everyone.
He's sexy. He wants me. He just wants to say that loud. Because Matt, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
We still love you, but we're gonna have to let you go because we have a special guest coming in. But
I understand. I just want to say hi to everyone. Hi, Mike. Hi, Bryce.
hey,
Hi,
really quickly.
When are you coming to visit?
Yeah.
He
wants to.
I don't know. I mean, it's our season now, so maybe in like September, maybe.
September, when it's not 150 million degrees?
Yeah, you know, gotta make a living. You know, I'm not as pretty as I used to be, so people just don't buy me things anymore.
Ooh. Gabe put his tea out right there. You're still cute. I think you're still a cutie, if not more. Now.
Well, thank you. But it was really great to talk to you all, and I hope you have a really fun night. It was great talking to you.
Well, thanks for listening. Keep listening. We got a lot more craziness going on in the next hour.
All right, I will keep.
Thank you,
listening.
Matt.
Yeah.
Bye, Maddie.
All right,
Matt.
bye, guys.
All right, so now that we go back to Mr. Mike Family, give us a little background on you, a little info.
A little background info on me.
Yeah.
I'm originally from Pennsylvania. I moved out here in the very, very, very early 90s. I became co-owner of BS West almost 20 years ago. And I have been getting involved in this whole drag mess for the past 6 years. Thanks to Barbara Seville.
That was her fault?
Yeah, we're going to blame it on Barbara, Sheldon, and Jaleesa Michaels.
Jaleesa Michaels.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he had.
You didn't know who that is?
I know who that is. I just didn't know he had anything to do with it.
Well, now you do. So, now you are a promoter for the US of A system. What titles do you carry? Is classic, newcomer? No.
Oh, I promote regular and classic, and then when the newcomer promoters decided to pick up newcomer, we kind of combined forces. So for the past 2 years, it's been Miss Gay Arizona, Arizona Classic, and Arizona Newcomer.
Nice. Oops, I sent that to the wrong person. You have questions for Mr. Mike Fernelli here?
Yeah, when are you going to do the laundry? I'm just
You don't do
kidding.
your own laundry, Bryce?
I do the laundry
No,
in the house.
Bryce is in charge of the laundry. That's his job.
I do the laundry, and I don't cook. He cooks.
So what special events do we have going on coming up at your bar there, Mr. Mike Fernelli?
We have a lot of special events coming up. Let's see. Tomorrow night, we have a special edition of Stars called the Gaysian Invasion, because we're going to do it as a fundraiser to help send one of our staff members to China to educate himself at school for a while. So a lot of the staff members are doing like a turnabout drag with Stars tomorrow night. So that should be lots of fun.
So you're doing drag tomorrow night?
I haven't decided yet.
No,
You
but
know
you
you're
are.
gonna do drag.
I haven't decided yet, but Justin is, Zach is, Xavier is, Tommy Gaston is, John
Tommy is?
Stevens is, and then a lot of the usual suspects
See, I don't
from
find
the
out
Star
this
Show
stuff
are
till the
going
day
to.
of or the night before. We're always
Well,
busy.
you're not part of the bar. He's the bar owner.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So we have that coming up on Tuesday. Every Friday we have the Elements show, of course. We have our superhero party coming up this Saturday night, and then this Sunday we have a new little project that we're trying, and it's called Icons, and it's going to be a celebrity impersonation show, and it starts at 8:00.
Cool. That's awesome. Sorry, we're just
I know. What are you guys doing?
tracking the door. It's hot up in here. Saw this. So
Hot
DJ
air.
Sweat is over checking. Do you have any questions for Mr. Finale here?
No, I just met you. I'm hearing everything about you. I love it.
I know we're trading numbers. 'cause
Yeah,
we got that
absolutely.
business
Yeah.
ticket.
You know, wiki what? Bring the
It
lesbians up
involves space
in space.
And turds.
and turds
Sex and space and turds.
and pregnancy.
Oh my lord, that's crazy. So
She's just got this big grin on her
I
face
can't.
too.
I was
Funny
like,
because it's true.
so since you were part of this, the pageant world and drag world, if there was a crackhead participating in any of your contests,
Did you say if?
Okay, when
When?
there is a
When,
crackhead, what kind of advice would you give this person
In a pageant or in a
in
show?
a pageant, in a show, anything?
Well, in a pageant, especially in the US of A system, there are rules about drug usage. So there have been a couple times where we've had to have a little conversation before the pageant began to make sure that the rules for the system were being instilled. Shows, it's a little bit different, but sometimes that can be the best entertainment possible, actually.
Not really.
Huh?
No, yeah, it can.
How?
Oh no, you know what? It's true because I think we've laughed a couple times after it was
Yeah.
over.
I mean, everybody has their own sense of creativity, and it just depends on how you accept it, I guess.
So let me ask the question that hasn't been asked, and we can probably go from
Are
there.
you going to put me on the spot?
Yeah, I am.
Do I have to
Don't
answer
forget
it
you're
if I'm on the
sleeping
spot?
with the
Don't put
fishes.
me in the spot.
Why? What keeps you involved with drag?
Oh, that's a good question.
What keeps me involved? I enjoy the art form. I truly enjoy the art form, and that's how I got involved with it. I think at some point in the near future, maybe a break from it would be a good idea, since it's been
agree.
6 years. But what keeps me involved is I really enjoy the art form, and the reason that I started doing it was because I didn't think that the art form was appreciated enough, and I tried to do something to help up the standards, especially in the US of A system out here, and with the help of Daniel Ekstrom and the great job that he does with the America system, and now some of the other new systems coming into it. I really think that the standard has been raised here in Arizona.
Mike's kind of put a good name as far as Arizona when it comes to drag. There's a lot of entertainers, female illusionists, and not even just female, female to male drag kings who have reached out to Mike, and Mike would give the shirt off his back when it comes to.
Well, like I said, I just, before I got involved in this, I went to a few pageants, and that's why I say partially Barbara's responsible, because Barbara and I had a long talk when I first did Miss Gay Scottsdale before I even got involved in Miss Arizona. But I was going to pageants where, you would go in the dressing room to say hi to a contestant, and they didn't have mirrors. They didn't have any kind of dressing station. It was like 12 people crammed into a closet trying to get ready for something. You know what I mean? So when I say up the standards, I mean for the contestants as well as the quality of the overall system.
Now, Mike, before you became, which I refer as to the Godfather of drag, you have an background in theater or acting and stuff?
I do not.
You don't?
No,
you do modeling.
My
Modeling? Yeah, modeling too, right? Yeah.
Well, my background is biochemistry.
Oh.
He was actually, get this, he was a dentist for a year before he was a bar owner.
Wow.
All of my studies revolve around the biological sciences, and my degree's in biochemistry. When I moved out here, I met somebody and got involved with an agency doing like print work and that kind of stuff, and a little bit of acting, on camera acting and that kind of stuff.
Does Peter Piper Pizza mean anything to you?
Not too many people know about that. I'm so.
It's funny because I don't really talk about it a lot, and every once in a while when I come home, I'll find brochures or
If any listeners are out there who know my other half, Mike, go to a Massage Envy. Go get a massage, and you might see a pamphlet out there that has Mike Finelli's face on there, and see if call us when you find.
That's why you look familiar. Oh.
He was. I'm gonna throw his business.
No,
out,
but the bad thing about it is
it's not a bad thing. You make money. If you can make money to walk around in shoes.
But if you go to Massage Envy, they have like the therapeutic massage brochures and they have the hot stone brochures. I'm on the fucking arthritis. Oh, sorry. I'm on the arthritis brochure.
No, it's okay. There's no censorship here.
Nevaeh was here last week. She cussed the house down.
No, we're good. 888-791-9294 is our phone number if you want to call and ask DJ Sweat or Mike Finelli any questions. So, well, good for you. So, yeah, Peter Piper Pizza has yes. We have, he's in a commercial with his family.
Didn't we do a TV thing together?
A TV thing?
Yeah. No?
Mm-mm.
You weren't there?
I wasn't.
Oh.
He's got Peter Piper ones. He's got one for like it's so funny because I actually stumbled across his portfolio with all the stuff he's done. But like there was one time did I find it or did you? I was in the middle of the magazine department and I was looking at GQ magazine because I buy that stuff left and right. And there's just Mike sitting in the magazine.
Huh. In the magazine, really?
Yeah, they have. He's an advertisement for.
Well, before we go any further, I'm going to make a quick announcement. TLA.com, TLAgay.com/QTalk. If you want to purchase any of your adult needs and items, not saying that you do that, Mike. I'm just saying it was just a good way to interrupt your conversation. If you want to buy any toys, ebooks, books, magazines. It's TLAgay.com/QTalk. And back to our show. Now, Mr. Finelli.
Yes, ma'am.
So what else we might see you on? Have you recently done any other modeling?
Recently?
You did the casino one.
Oh, yeah. One of the casinos. I get them confused, though. So
a casino.
I'm not sure which
you might see him on a picture of a casino.
Winning bingo.
But I have a profile.
Shut up. Really?
Yeah.
It's a funny scene because I went with him while they recorded this, and I'm sitting there laughing because everyone's actually sitting playing bingo while they're filming this, and then they have this one table just like this where these people are all gathered around it, and they're the actors. They're supposed to be acting if they're winning, but every single time that they would call, and go, someone was supposed to jump up and yell bingo, and I just watch everyone's head go.
Oh, and it pissed off
all
the other people that were there actually playing bingo.
People at bingo.
Oh yeah,
oh my God,
they were not amused.
No, it's so true because that's
bingo's cutthroat. Yeah,
that is totally. But I love bingo. But old people get on my last nerves.
I think.
What? I'm talking. Stop listening to me. They'll hush you. Their little troll dolls and whatever else the trinkets they have.
I think it's funny.
It's very funny. But they win thousands of dollars. It pissed me off. They don't need it. They're about to die. They don't need all that money.
I think the most I've ever won at a casino was when I went to Vegas for the first time when I just turned 21. Well, not for the first time, but being 21. And I won $700, but then I wasted it on a pair of jeans.
Do you remember the brand of those jeans?
True Religion.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, it was worth it.
I have a question on here. It says, ask Mike, in his opinion, who is the greatest drag performer in the last decade and why?
The greatest drag performer in the last decade. Does that mean to come out of the last decade or that's still performing in the last decade?
Don't get technical like Eric, please.
Well, I have to say my...
and Gunner.
Just answer the question.
My favorite of all time, and I think it stems from the very first pageant that I saw was a continental pageant, but I love Mimi Marks. Like, she is one of my all-time favorites. And nowadays, she just stands on stage and looks pretty and makes millions of dollars. She doesn't really do anything anymore.
I need to figure out how to do that.
I know,
Just
right?
stand on stage and let people
Without
come to
taking
me.
your clothes off.
But I do.
What you trying to say? You don't like his body?
No, I'm saying you can do it now with taking your clothes off.
Oh, okay.
I'll be right up there with you.
Sweet. But I do think there are a ton of really, really talented up-and-coming performers. And having the pleasure of doing Stars of Tomorrow and Now Stars, and just seeing some of the talent that's untapped and out there. I mean, there's some kids that are 18, 19 years old that are just going to be amazing when, once they get a little bit under their belt. So it's pretty cool to watch. But Mimi Marks is my favorite. I do also have to say that I'm really, really excited that Desiree DeMornay and Katia Lee Love have moved to our fair state, because I think they add a lot of entertainment value for us out here.
Yeah, I totally love him.
Yeah.
You're getting ready. I shouldn't say you're. We are getting ready to go to nationals.
Yes, we are.
Yes, let's talk a little bit about that, about nationals.
Okay. US of A Classic and US of A Nationals is coming up May 19th through the 24th. The first 2 days, the 19th and 20th, are the Nationals for Classic, and then the other 4 days are regular. We have Alina Maletti, who is Miss Arizona US of A, and her first alternate, Dominique Chappelle, as well as Marina Del Rey, who is Miss Arizona US of A Classic, and her first alternate, Lady Ashley. But we also have Naomi St. James, who is the reigning Miss California, who's going to be going out there as well. So there's quite a large Arizona contingent heading out to Dallas for a week, and hopefully one of them will bring back the crown,
totally.
And maybe
Represent.
top 5.
Represent.
Yes.
I hope.
Yes.
I hope.
Yes.
How long are the pageants
too.
out there normally? Was it like 4 days or whatever?
It's a week.
A whole week?
Well, the classic is Sunday and Monday, and then regular prelim nights are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and final night is Friday, the 24th.
It is the longest week. It's kind of one of those things that Mike told me when we first started dating, that when I went to the first Nationals with him, he was just like, Nationals will blow your mind. You're going to go to Nationals, and when you come back, you're going to think the drag here is horrible.
Yeah. So our listener asking, your performers, the greatest performers, are they good on the microphone?
The ones that I mentioned?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Mimi's great
asking?
on the microphone. Desiree's great on the microphone. Katia's great on the microphone. Some of the new ones that I'm talking about that are up and coming, no, they're not good on the microphone. They they haven't had any experience on them.
Do you feel a good performer is all around, is pretty, and good lip syncing and good on the microphone? Is that?
I think an overall performer and somebody to do well in whether they choose to have their own show or whether they choose to go on to RuPaul's Drag Race or whether they choose to go a different direction. Yes, they need to be articulate. They need to be able to speak on a microphone and command an audience that way as well as when they're performing. Yes.
There you go, listener. It's all you. Hope I answered your question. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Mr. Mike Fernelli. Again, if you come into Phoenix, Arizona and go to Scottsdale, visit BS West in Scottsdale. And we still have a lot more time with him and DJ Sweat. But we're going to go ahead and take our phone calls all the way to Las Vegas and talk to our friend, originally from Phoenix, Arizona. And we all know him from he first started. Now he's a big deal in our Frank Moreno's Divas show in Las Vegas. We're going to talk to our friend, Mr. Andrew Ryan. So if you got any questions for Mr. Andrew Ryan, please ask anytime you want, and we'll have some pictures and all that too. Hello, Andrew? No? Oh.
Well, hello, Andrew.
Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Hi, Andrew.
Hi, Andrew.
Hi.
How are you?
Hello from Vegas.
Yes, hello from Vegas. Well, and we're here at the sunny Phoenix, 94 degrees. What it was, 90 over there? in Vegas today?
I think today we were somewhere between 85 and 90. Yeah.
No. Let me go ahead and introduce
It
you
was
to.
nice.
You remember Mike Fernelli from BS West, right?
Of course I do.
He is
How
sitting.
are you?
He is sitting in here too. We have DJ Sweat and Bryce Matheson, who is my co-host. We're going to go ahead and ask you a couple of questions about you. Originally, you were from Phoenix, correct?
I lived in the Phoenix area for quite a while. I was going to Arizona State when I lived there, but I am an Arizona native. I grew up in Parker, if anyone knows where that is.
Where's that?
Like going towards
It's
California.
south of Lake Havasu, so it's right on the border of
Oh,
California
wow.
and Arizona.
So when did you originally start doing drag?
I started doing drag down in Arizona when I was going to school, and I'm sure some of you know Diamond Dallas. She was one of your Miss Prides recently.
Yeah.
Diamond and I were friends, and I went to see a show at Carumba, and that was the first drag show I ever did, was at Carumba nightclub down in Phoenix, and kind of just got hooked on it from there.
Was your name was Leela Lay, right? Layla Lee. Yes.
Well, it started off with that, and I stole the name Leela from a roommate I had when I was in college. She was more of a drag queen than any drag queen I had ever met, and she had blonde Marilyn Monroe hair and really overdone like Angelina Jolie lips, and almost like an Adele black eyeliner, and I
Is
just
that
thought she
Kayla
was
Crawford?
very fabulous every day. It took her hours to get ready, and so I thought, well, if anyone's going to have a drag queen name, it's her. So I stole her name and started using it as my own.
Awesome. So when did you move to Vegas, hon?
I moved to Vegas about 5 years ago now. It seems like yesterday. Time flies, but yeah, it was about 5 years ago.
I want to ask a question real quickly. I believe you know. I've heard a lot about you actually from my best friend Sean Mozzie. You know Sean Mozzie, right?
Yeah, he lives up here in Vegas now. We met in Arizona.
Oh, you guys met in Arizona. Okay, I thought the story was that you two used to live next to each other in Vegas.
We did. We had mutual friends in Arizona though, so we go back even further than that.
Oh wow!
Back from the Arizona State days. Yeah, we had mutual friends and bumped into each other here in Vegas, and I didn't even know that he had moved here. We reconnected, and now we are friends up here in Vegas.
Very cool. I've known Sean. Sean and I have been like best friends, brothers for about 7 years now.
So Andrew, how long? So you are currently, I guess, performing with Frank Moreno and the Diva Show. How long have you been working with them?
I signed my first year-long contract January of 2012, and this past January I just signed a 2-year extension. So this is going into my second year now, into 2013. And I'll be here at least through 2014, but I hope to be here for much longer than that.
That's awesome. And we're actually showing our viewers some of the pictures. You impersonate Katy Perry, Shania Twain, and Lady Gaga, I believe.
Yeah, I in the show currently I do Katy Perry and Shania Twain, and then I understudy a couple of numbers and backup dance for a couple of things. So we get at least 2 costume changes a night in the show. Depending on the night. And that's a cast of 9 divas, 6 dancers, and we do about 16 to 18 different characters in our show per night.
Wow. Have you ever met any of those artists?
I'm sorry, what?
Have you ever met any of the artists like Shania or Katy?
I haven't yet, although there's been rumors that Shania is thinking about coming across the street because she's at Caesars right now, which is a sister property of ours.
Right.
And her manager did come see the show along with a couple of her dancers. She's got 4 really hot male dancers, although I still think ours are hotter. And they came over to see the show, which is really cool, just to have people from her, her group come over. And so if her manager was correct, she'll be over to see the show at some point while she's here in Vegas. She's off and on for the next 2 years.
How awesome is that?
Have you met, Vegas is one of those things, like celebrities are there all the time. Being that you live there and you have a show there now, like, do you run into anybody?
We do, and we have a lot of celebrities that come to see the show. Frank's been on the Strip now for 28 years. They opened the show in 1985 as La Cage at the Riviera, and a lot of celebrities have come to see themselves be impersonated. But we get people that come in often just to see the show, and that's really cool. I get starstruck every time. A few of the people I can think off the top of my head, Debbie Reynolds, which everyone knows, huge Hollywood legend. Hollywood royalty, really. Who else? Let's see. We had Teresa Caputo, the Long Island Medium, came in not long ago.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
We've had, oh goodness.
I don't know if you were in the show. Mike and I went to the show a few years back, and I don't know if you were in it, but the last time we were there,
He wasn't in the show.
He wasn't in the show, so
No.
I thought. The last time we saw the show, there was someone who was in the show watching, one of the sisters.
Whoopi Goldberg?
No, singer.
Sister Mary
Who was it?
One of the Supremes.
Yeah, one of the Supremes.
Oh, yes. Probably
Hey,
Mary Wilson.
So
Mary Wilson,
can you let our listeners know where exactly they can find the show at? What casino there?
We are at the Quad, which used to be the Imperial Palace.
Oh.
We changed the name in January. We're under a complete remodel right now, so the hotel and casino is getting a facelift. And so the new name is the Quad.
Nice. And you guys perform every night?
We're 6 nights a week, Saturday through Thursday. We're dark on Friday, so we don't have a show Friday, but we're a 9:30 show every other night.
Very nice. So if any of our listeners want to go to Vegas and check them out, I mean, I've seen it when I turned 21 many years ago. My dad took me to Vegas to go see Frank Moreno, and I was like, wow, this is cool. Dad, did you know I was gay then? And a drag queen, too? So do you have any plans on coming into Phoenix to perform?
I would love to, and I've been thinking about doing that soon. I do have some time scheduled off this year to get out and travel, and for anyone who isn't going to get here in the next year, you can also see us. We just filmed our second episode of Toddlers and Tiaras. You guys ever watch that?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Love the show.
It's as messed up in person as it is on TV, but it gets like 20 million viewers, so we did it again.
Nice, very nice.
And we have a whole Divas episode coming out on the next season. So that's really exciting. So if you're watching TLC, tune into that. It's quite dramatic.
So let me ask you a question. Being that you're under contract, when it comes to like you coming out here and being able to do like, Katy Perry or anything like that, is there a specific, not necessarily fee, but like, are you allowed to do Katy Perry out of Vegas?
Yeah, we can do our characters outside of the show, absolutely. The only thing that we keep our costumes and, the choreography and the songs that are specific to the show. We try to keep those just in the show or in performances that are out promoting the show. So if we're out solo, and honestly, it's more fun to do things that we don't do every night in the show when we're out and about, just to kind of mix it up.
Yeah.
Very nice. Well, maybe I have to get you, find a place to do a show and bring your ass out here, because I would love to see you. Last time I saw you
I would love to.
A couple years ago with that Pride here when it was really hot. That was the last. What was my? Go ahead, Ann.
It's been a while. I think that was probably the last time I was out there was when I saw you at Pride.
Yeah, because I think you just came with Vegas and you didn't perform at all, right?
No, I didn't that time. We were there to do the parade, and I was with the Las Vegas Pride organization. I used to tour with them a lot all over the Southwest area to different cities and do the parades and attend the festivals, which was fun just to network and see what other people are doing out in the community.
Right.
I try to be as active as possible with our organizations locally too, and in the spare time that I do have.
So you're currently in your dressing room right now, right?
I'm in the green room right now.
Oh.
I came to get a little bit of quiet. I was back here watching the news.
Oh, so can you give us some dirt on Coco Montrese?
I take it we're all watching Drag Race.
Are they? Is that what you guys are doing?
Well, she's not here right now. Yeah, I guess I can talk about her. She's not in the room. No. I work with her every night, and Coco really is an amazingly talented entertainer. And Drag Race is a lot of fun to watch, but when you work with someone every night, you get the real deal.
Right.
And she was a former Miss Gay America, which is a huge feat for any entertainer, as you all know.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely respect that a lot. And she's done a lot of great things in her career, and now that she's added Divas and Drag Race to her repertoire, she's got a lot going on, and she's going to be doing a lot of touring this year too. I don't have a lot of dirt for you on her. I really enjoy all my fellow castmates. Can't talk about them too much.
I had the opportunity to meet Larry, who does Tina, and then was it Crystal Woods, who does Diana Ross, and I met Coco a couple of times. So a lot of the cast members you guys have over there are really nice, even off stage, and they're not really like bougie like some of the other queens.
In Arizona.
Right, exactly. So I just want to say props to you guys for being very humble and everything. So, well, thank you for letting us talk to you for a little bit. Before you go, we have a segment called Truth Be Told, where we ask random silly questions to everybody in the room. Do you have a silly question or random sexual question or something you can ask us? We all answer.
A random silly question that I can ask you?
Yeah. But everybody in the room has to answer, so. And this is uncensored, so.
Okay. Well, since it is Vegas, I guess, how many of you have come to Vegas and had a one-night stand?
One night? I wouldn't say one. Sorry for listening. No.
I have never been to Vegas and had a one-night stand.
You never been to Vegas?
I've been to Vegas, but anytime I've been there, I've had
your partner.
My one-night stand was with Mike. There you go.
We just playing aliens and stuff.
No, but next time.
Yeah. Oh. So, Mike, can you answer that question?
Yeah. No.
I have He's playing it safe. What about you, Sweat?
No, I haven't.
Not at all.
No. Eric, our straight boy Eric, did you have a one-night stand in Vegas?
I will not get to Vegas for my first time until September.
Really?
Yeah, I've never been there. I'm from Philly, though, man. I just moved out
When
here.
you go to Vegas, go see my friend Andrew. And
I would love to.
It's a great show.
That'd be awesome.
All right, Andrew. Thank you for taking our phone call. We'll talk to you soon. Hopefully get your ass here in Arizona to perform.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely, and thank you so much for having me.
No problem.
Thank you.
Have a good show tonight.
Take care. We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye. Sweet guy. That's funny how you knew his. Yeah, you said his. You kind of stopped. He was like,
Caught him off guard.
I didn't mean to stump him, but I saw him perform when he first started out, and he did a few things at BS West.
Mm-hmm.
And then he moved to Vegas, and the next I knew, he was Miss Vegas Pride, and then the next I knew, he was in this show, and he's come a really, really long way. So
further. He said, 5-6 years he's been in drag already?
Uh-huh.
That's a big step right there. Hell, I can't even get off the stage here in Phoenix. As much as I tried. So, hey, Sweat, how you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah, what you reading over there?
People are like, I'm listening to you. I'm like, I'm not saying anything. You listening to me breathing, I guess.
I'm like, is she asleep? She's narcoleptic. So, is that a showstopper? Let's get you going.
After the showstopper.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, our sponsor each and every Monday night is TLAgay.com/QTalk for 10% off your whole order.
I'm confused.
What? You're confused?
Yeah.
Well, honey, we could have told you that from the beginning of the show. What are you confused about?
I don't know. I'm just a confused person.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm a little confused, but never mind. I'm good now.
Confusing me now. Okay, well, we lost full control of the show.
What are you confused about?
Thank you. Since somebody asked him,
what are you confused about?
I'm just I'm confused to the email that you put on Facebook. I'm a little confused.
When I wanted you to read the sponsor, you didn't?
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Because I mentioned it in the car. Hey, you want to read the sponsors?
He was
But
still
it never
thinking
really went
tinsel.
Tinseltown.
Tinsel.
He's all aliens.
You know,
We're going to have sex. We're going to moon jump.
Do you guys remember those moon shoes?
No, but when you buy them,
Those things that were like shoes where they were like trampolines and you could like jump.
They
on
got
them?
springs. They're not trampolines.
No, it was the older version.
I'm fat. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm fat, so I
Excuse
can't really
me,
do a lot of those
we
things.
don't say fat here. We're fluffy.
I'm extremely fluffy. So moon shoes, no.
What's this?
What were you saying? I can't even like waving.
No, I was just saying, I remember the versions that you do with the springs.
What are they now?
Well, I don't know.
That's what I had.
Probably a more kid-friendly material because
I think the
like,
thing
I
now
remember
is
when
Heelys.
Yeah,
Heelys.
the things with the
Wheels or the shoes with the wheels in them.
How are kids not killing themselves?
Did you
with
get
those?
one of those?
I got a pair of those.
How annoying was those? See people.
I'm wearing a pair right now.
What, the moon shoes or the Heelys or the Willies?
Popping a wheelie.
Mike, do you know what a Heely is?
I do.
Do you have some?
I do not.
When's your birthday?
Yeah, when is your birthday? Isn't your birthday past already?
July
4th
4th.
of July.
Oh. Yeah, he has a big 3-day party.
It's actually technically July 3rd.
It is technically
but he
July
was
3rd.
born so late July 3rd, we just celebrated July 4th.
My
Like
son's
how late?
birthday is July 3rd.
11:05. Like, had
Oh.
it been 55 more minutes, so my parents always celebrated it on the 4th of July. But this is the last one I'm celebrating.
Why?
Are you going somewhere?
Yeah.
Don't drink the purple
Like-
juice. Don't drink the purple juice.
Right?
What does that mean? Should I be expecting something? This is the last
No, I'm
birthday?
just saying I turned 49 this year, so after that, we're never going to hit that
You're
50
49?
number.
Wow, you don't look it. It must be all that modeling you do.
So stupid.
Who's that? Oh my god. Oh, you so gay. You so gay.
What did you just show them?
Can we plug in the iPod and put that on for everybody else to see?
Wait, what is it?
It's the shoes.
The shoes?
You know the shoes.
What is it?
Oh.
Cute.
Oh, you gotta move over. Closer.
There's not enough light.
No.
What is it? What is it?
It's a picture of Joe. Oh, you know what? It's dark. That's why I couldn't see it. There you go.
I think it's a cute picture.
Which one are you?
I was scared to look at it because I saw ropes and I was like, I don't.
It's Bryce and his little brother doing their cowboy photo shoot.
That's
It is a cute picture.
Gotta love your mother.
We have to thank Donna Matheson
Thank
for
you,
that.
Donna. That was cute.
Whatever.
Spoon Lion.
We all have pictures. Oh, you want to start showing pictures? I have your entire photo kid library. Well, not entire, but I have pictures I could show.
Do it.
Let's go ahead and show
Snoop
off
is
that
called Spoon Lion? Not
70s
Snoop
flock
Lion?
of seagulls haircut.
No, it's Snoop.
Oh. Oh, I might have missed.
Snoop Lion.
You're reading your dirty text. Someone's trying to spoon you later. You thought
That would be real nice.
they want to spoon your line.
Finally, I'm going to lose my
Do you? I
virginity.
want to say something. This past week at work, it was so funny. I was answering the phone. Someone had called, and I picked up the phone. And I was on Facebook.
How do you answer the phone?
Thank you for calling Visual Impact. How
Are
may
you
I help
laughing when you do it?
No.
Oh.
So let me just finish this. I was talking to you. That's why I forgot to tell you about this.
Oh.
You and I were talking online because I was on the computer on Facebook, and I answered the phone, and I'm thinking about someone to post something, and you know how usually people like things, so I was gonna like it. So in the middle of saying thank you for calling Visual Impact, how may I like you? And I stopped. Help you.
What was their response?
I'd like to book an appointment with Alberto Martinez.
You like to spoon?
Spoon your lion.
Ew.
That's funny. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It is now time for the funny part of our show. Like the other part hasn't been funny. Is where we ask random questions to each other, and we all ask truthfully, what are y'all doing? We are on a show live.
You guys are great
People are watching you. Are we boring you? Are we boring
No,
you?
I'm looking for good
talking about the
questions.
show.
Yeah,
Oh.
people are.
If you want
Oh, we do have some people in the chat room right now.
oh, now you want to look at the chat room. It's already an hour and a half.
I've been looking at the chat room. The chat room has been empty up until this point.
All of a sudden, come on. Oh, look at this.
Who is SV?
SWG?
Say la vie, I'm guessing.
Oh, well, it says question mark for DJ Sweat.
Oh.
It seems the
That's
old
not
school
so-
music is easier to dance.
And understand.
Easier to dance to. Seems like most of the music all... Wait. I don't know who this is. Seems like most of the music all some people do is grind like crazy. What happened to real? I love the way you mix your music.
Thank you, and I agree. All I see is people bumping and grinding on the dance floor, and it gets old after a
Can I
while.
just say something? I'm reading this, and I'm realizing that there was a slang put into whatever was just written.
Bumping and grinding.
No, but all I have in my head right now when I'm trying to read this afterwards was...
you were too white to read it?
He's like, come over here and read it. I don't know.
No, I don't speak Ebonics. And you tell me what this says.
Is there a dictionary that you have?
No, I'm just thinking
There's an app for that. So
Bringing Down the House with Queen Latifah and Martin Short. Just me. Bumping and grinding.
We have a bandana or a backwards hat for Bryce here.
What does that guy say?
Do-rag.
What is that guy? Swing it, you cocoa goddess.
Oh. I can't do this no more.
I'm straight tripping, boo. Wasn't that that was the dad on American Pie?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh.
I call him Eyebrows because I don't know what his name is.
What is it? I don't know his name either.
Fickle Eyebrows.
Do you know who it is, Mike?
I can't remember his name. It's
Gene
Eugene
something?
Levy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Eugene
yes,
Levy.
yes. Funny man.
Mm-hmm.
He is.
So let's start with these questions.
Back to the questions. Here we go. Are we ready for Truth Be Told?
Truth be told.
Yeah.
Are we ready for Truth Be Told?
We are now. Finally, the graphics went up. Finally.
Yeah, that graphic went up like 5 minutes ago when you guys started talking about iPhones or something. Ebonics. And
Yeah.
Oh, really? I see.
Yeah,
I wish I had a screen where I can see what you're putting on there.
Okay, so here's the deal.
Back here.
I'm going to start off this round of questions.
Okay.
And it's going to go this way.
Okay.
Oh, God.
And everybody has to answer truthfully.
Yes.
Everybody.
Okay. And this is going to get kind of funny. I can already tell. Your lover has been magically transformed into an animal, and the only way you can restore your lover is to mate with them. Here's the question. Which animal would cause you the least psychological damage?
Which animal would?
Yeah.
For you?
Psychological damage.
I guess you're calling me an animal.
A unicorn.
That would cause a lot more than psychological damage. What do you say?
My goodness. An animal. The least
Psychological damage.
I don't even know. I don't think about making love to animals, so.
Beaver.
Say beaver, come on!
That would be less psychologically damaging. Physically, I'd be all messed up. Beaver it is.
Yay.
I guess human woman doesn't count, huh?
No.
Yeah.
Even though she might be an animal.
Well,
The least.
the least is, that's the weird thing. The least amount.
Yeah.
A turtle for me.
I was going to say it.
I would
You're not even paying
You're not
attention.
even paying attention.
I would have to go with a Wolverine.
Huh?
Because the physical damage it would impose would outweigh the psychological damage of the sex. That's my final answer.
And he's sticking to it.
What's yours?
I said a turtle.
Oh, okay.
Well, what's yours?
Three-toed sloth.
I don't know.
You have the question? You didn't even know your own answer?
No, I don't know.
All right, Mr.
Do you have to answer your
Yes,
own
he has to.
question?
He has to answer his own question.
Okay, so if I had to pick one, a ferret. I don't know.
Ferret.
You're kind of like a ferret
I am.
Oh, no.
How is that?
because you're limber and flexible.
Mm.
You can bend any which way. I don't think I was supposed to say that.
Oh. I didn't know
Okay,
you
now
joined
it's
the
your
circus.
question.
You have a question, sir.
I wasn't prepared for the assignment, but I'm gonna use a question that they used at the pageant this weekend,
Mhm.
and there were some pretty witty answers to it.
Okay.
If you could have any superhero power in the world, what would it be and why?
All right, Sweat, it's you.
Oh my gosh. Can I get skipped? I need to figure that out. I need to figure that one out.
I already know my answer.
See, now this
Okay,
is...
go. You go. I need to go.
Mine would be
Yes.
invisibility, because I would want to see what goes on behind closed doors.
You would.
Do you want to see that though?
He just wants to watch people having sex.
There's
That's
some
all he wants
crazy
to do.
people in the
Nasty.
world.
I would want to be invisibility. Kevin Bacon on everybody. I would go Kevin Bacon on everybody.
He just wants to see... Kevin Bacon.
That movie.
Did you never see that?
What movie?
What was the movie he was in?
Footloose?
What was that movie with Kevin Bacon where he got
The Invisible Man.
No.
I think that was it.
It was the Invisible Man.
Hollow
It was the
Man.
remake. Oh, Hollow Man. That's right. Yeah.
Boom.
Boom.
Hollow
and
Man?
served.
But anyhow, my favorite. Well, are you guys gonna answer this question?
No. Okay, what was the question?
I said invisibility. What's yours?
Oh, the power. Probably.
Well, and why?
I just.
You did. But I'm just saying.
What kind of powers would I like to have? Probably. What's that one? That Stretch Man. Oh, was that before my time? You know what I'm talking about?
No, they did a Fantastic Four movie, so Bryce probably knows what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Mr. Stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't watch super.
So why?
Why do you want to stretch?
Because if my tongue can get real long, use your imagination on that one, ladies.
I thought you were going to say your penis, but
I have no problem with my penis size, and neither does the guys I hang with. So.
what's yours?
Truth be told, man.
What's yours, Eric?
Considering this was like a Saturday night debate with my friends growing up all too often, I think eventually I settled on the idea that it would be teleportation.
Why?
I don't know.
You want to come and go?
It's just badass. Yeah, you can teleport. I mean, it's a form of invisibility, just a little more versatile.
Okay.
You could travel
versatile?
instantaneously. I'm very versatile.
Are you?
Yeah,
Nice.
Wow. Bam. And served.
that's right. I mean, if 3 more inches of height isn't a superpower, then I'm going to go with teleportation.
Well, 3 inches of height
So
or
that could
length.
be a
it doesn't matter.
With either one.
I want that superpower.
You want height?
Height.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Oh, did you answer?
No, not yet.
Well, come on. Who's next?
She
Oh,
is.
get it, girl.
I'm taking my turn.
Oh, sorry. Again, we can't skip you.
You know what? I like X-ray vision. I'm gonna go with that.
Are you looking at me right now?
Mm-hmm.
That's
I've
No,
already
wait,
done
wait.
looked at you.
You just want to see his bones? Is that all you want to see? Girl, if you want to see bones, honey, that's I don't do skinny. What about you, Mike?
My favorite answer, and I would have to take it, would be diplomatic immunity.
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah. You could do
hell is that?
anything in the world,
That's
and
not
it would be
superpower.
forgiven.
Come again?
And again,
No, I said
One more time.
It doesn't have to be.
What the hell is diplomatic community?
It's
It
what
means that no matter what you do wrong, you're given a pardon for it. So you can do whatever you
that was
want.
boring. It's like grandma. Thanks, grandma.
No, think about it.
ambassadors, foreign diplomats, when they go to a country, it means that they're pretty much beyond the law, save for a few
Yeah.
exceptions.
That's what somebody answered that question with?
Well, they probably won.
No,
There was no X-Man with diplomatic immunity. That's my argument.
I can't get in trouble.
All right, who's next with the question?
Me.
Oh yeah,
It's your question.
Sweat's
Let's
next.
see the question.
Are you waiting for your wife to text
Do
you?
you
the question?
like sweaty balls?
No.
Okay, do you want me to go? I'll go.
Yeah, you go. Let me look
Okay.
for one.
If your penis or your vagina could talk, what would it say?
If my vagina could talk.
I did what?
If your penis...
I did what?
If my vagina could talk, it would say, "Who's that last person you had in there? We like her.
Oh.
Keep her coming."
Get you some. Get you some.
Oh, Jesus, again?
I already answered it. Get you some. Get you some.
I answered it first.
You did?
It's your turn.
Oh, mine would say, tell her to leave me alone.
Okay, Eric.
My turn?
Yeah, wait
a second.
Sweat? We're not forgetting sweat.
Yes.
No, I can go. I can go right now.
Go ahead.
Okay, favorite sex position. I'm just gonna go old school with it.
Favorite
Mike.
sexual position?
Reverse cowgirl.
What the fuck is a reverse cowgirl?
Here, get on the table. I'll show you. How sturdy is this table? All right, we're good.
What is a reverse cowgirl?
Bryce has a man of taste. Yeah.
Thank you.
What is a reverse cowgirl?
Okay.
Agree with you.
The
Thank
person
you.
who is giving is on their back.
Mm-hmm.
The person who's receiving is on top of them, but they're faced away. So as they're working it,
so their back is facing you.
it's kind of like
Okay.
doggy style with them on top, and I would probably have to agree. Yeah.
What? I'm gonna
Wait,
have to
she,
Google
because they're
this.
that ugly, you don't want to see their face?
Careful
or
what you Google.
No.
It feels amazing.
What?
Yeah.
Try it tonight.
Try it, and then
When
let
you-
us
This
know.
is your favorite position,
When
and
you-
I don't know
You've done
that.
it.
He's a natural, folks.
Oh, ride 'em, cowgirl. What-
Wow.
What is
Why are you
yours?
looking at me like that?
Bryce is like, oh, Wednesday.
He's like, I don't remember. You don't remember writing backwards?
I don't know what it
I
is.
think he understands the description.
Yes, I don't know. I'm gonna Google it right now.
Okay, this is Mike, and you're here, but facing that way.
I'm on my back.
We have never done that.
Yes, we have.
Oh.
Now this is getting good.
No.
Okay.
Oh, I like the picture.
No picture for you. The stick figure. Clearly, that's wrong.
Well, that's nice, but
Oh.
I guess we will have to try it.
Eric's question.
Eric, you're next.
Okay.
What was your first kiss like?
Sloppy.
Wait a second. We didn't go around the table with your
Yes,
question.
we did. Everybody had a
All
question.
three of us agreed.
Oh.
Mine was spin the bottle with Linda Barzano in the closet in 5th grade.
What was it
And
like?
she had just eaten garlic, and it was kind of gross.
Gross.
My first kiss.
But she was one of those Italian girls that hit puberty before everybody else did.
So she had a mustache before you did?
She did. She did. She had a mustache and
Where in
very
Pennsylvania
large
are you
breasts.
from?
I
we
grew up.
already talked about this.
I grew up in Erie.
Oh, okay.
I grew up in Erie. I went to school in Pittsburgh. So
Yeah. Other side.
my brother went to school at Hershey. So
Nice.
he's more closer.
Wait
to
a
Erie.
second. You said you thought you played football with his brother.
No, I didn't. I never played football.
No, he's from Philadelphia, right?
I was in the marching band. Do I look like a football player to you?
Uh-huh. You've not seen
Wait a
Rudy?
second, who was I talking to you about that?
Hey, Sean Astin is a great.
That's who you look like. Oh my God.
Sean
I was
Astin?
trying to figure out the longest time who he looked like.
Frodo.
Frodo. Yeah, we've been over this. My Shire Chic physique. I got it. Yeah.
You better stay away from my rings.
Oh, you a thief? All right. Answer your question. Who has the question? Whose question was it?
He's the only one who answered.
Your first guess. I'm the only one that answered.
Well, answer, Bryce.
You guys are bad at your own game.
No, mine. I already answered. I said mine was sloppy.
Mine was probably when I was 5, and it was to a redheaded little girl. But like we literally like thought like we were together, and not 5 minutes later. We went to the side of her house and.
So a quick peck.
No. We tried doing what we saw on TV.
Would you?
So
see
you
on
licked her
TV?
face. He's watching Tom and Jerry.
It was like a long peck. A long kiss.
Oh, and yours?
I didn't have my first kiss until after high school, surprisingly.
What?
Freshman
From a
year.
boy or a girl?
From a girl.
Well,
from a guy?
Right,
What about
because
a
you
girl?
said you came out in college, right?
When I came out in college, yeah. And so my first.
That was your first kiss?
Mm-hmm.
And it was a girl?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Lucky me.
Wow. So virginal.
I know.
I like it.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I think
Okay, so then we need to do your straight question.
my straight question.
Yeah.
Remember we talked about
The straight
this.
question.
Oh, well,
You
so
get
I
one straight
wasn't-
question a show. And this is your straight question.
I wasn't
Was it
prepared.
like a sports question?
I
You
can't-
mean you're not prepared? We've already talked about this.
What do you mean? We already talked about
favorite
this.
linebacker for the Miami Dolphins?
No. He has.
No, it
Go through the backstory. Just tell us.
it was supposed to be clarification. Like last week, it was what is a popper? Like as a straight man, I've never heard the term until I fell in with this group of people, and now I hear
okay.
about poppers all the time.
Okay.
So, but I didn't come prepared with one.
So think what comes to your head.
What about the top bottom thing?
Well, I mean, we already. That's. You want me to ask that one?
That's fine.
It's not like we're censored here.
No, I know, but I mean, it's not really. It's not.
Yeah. He'll come up with a good question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, then here's my next question.
We're doing more?
We got 10 minutes.
Oh.
What's the naughtiest thing you've ever done?
Are you talking sexually?
Uh-huh.
What's the night? Oh.
I love how everyone's thinking.
Because I was young and I was intoxicated. That's my excuse. I got friendly with somebody in the bar.
In a bar?
How friendly?
You had sex in a bar?
I didn't say nothing about sex now, did I?
Did you have sexual relations inside a bar?
I seen the penis.
And where was this penis? In your mouth?
I told you it was sloppy, wasn't it?
Okay, Eric, you're next.
I kissed a girl once.
I'm assuming
like,
by kiss a girl
down
you mean
there.
Oh.
Once?
Yeah, oral sex.
Yeah.
How did you like
Once?
that?
It was delicious.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you add any flavor to it or anything?
No
You just
need.
went to
No
town?
need. No
Oh.
need. Yeah.
Well, that was a good.
I'm curious. I'm gonna go ahead and ask. I'm curious.
Okay. See. Yeah.
See,
This is
I'm
the dialogue
curious.
we're talking
that's-
about.
That's what we same thing.
See,
but-
that's right.
So, do you have to hold your nose when you go down?
Not at all. Not at all. What do you think's going on down
I
there?
don't know. Do you think a snorkel?
I would be a little more afraid of the smell of a man, honestly.
You have to take a shower first, then you go down. Be smart. Look.
It's actually salty.
What?
See, but I could imagine
What's
that.
salty?
I could imagine that.
Not male.
The female's not salty.
Oh no, yeah, female. Well,
When it was
it
salty.
depends, man. If it's like right after gym
Oh, you
class.
been down there too? Oh, is that why you have the red beard?
Oh, no.
I heard it stains.
It's not really like a salty. It's just like I don't know how to describe the taste. It's like
Fishy, like a sea.
It's tangy.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Tuna
It's
sea.
good.
Okay, let's get
There's
your
nothing
input.
like
It's
it.
delicious. I can't.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Now, see,
No,
now here's
what's
my
the dirtiest thing you've ever done?
Go ahead.
I'd say the dirtiest thing I've ever done is probably had sex in my truck with my fiance.
Oh.
That's the dirtiest.
That's the dirtiest. It
You
was
so
pretty
nasty.
dirty. It
You
was,
so nasty, girl.
windows were fogging up like Titanic.
I was gonna just say, wait, I want to know whose hand it was.
It actually was my hand. She was getting down.
All right. He's starting to think.
Well, when I was going into college,
This is gonna be a long story.
the summer between high school and college, I went on a tour to look at colleges and spent a weekend at many different places to decide. And at one place, I woke up in just my underwear under a pine tree in a median of a street and have no idea how I got there or what happened. So I'm guessing something really dirty happened, but I don't know what it was.
Were you naked?
I had my underwear, but that's it.
Oh,
They were smiley face boxer shorts.
Roofie, probably. You're probably roofied. Yeah.
Maybe.
they didn't have that back then.
I do remember starting the night off playing the James Bond game now. So
What game is that?
that's when you want.
So Bryce is totally missing some of these people. Someone said they want to be a dolphin.
You watch a James Bond movie, and every
There's-
time he says Bond, James Bond, you have to do a shot.
You're
Every
screwed.
time there's a new
You're
Bond
screwed.
girl, you have to do a
You're
shot. Every time there's a new gadget, you have to do a shot. Yeah.
At least you woke up. I guess that's the most important
The
part.
next morning.
The next morning.
I don't think we should let Bryce off the hook.
No, we're still waiting for him. Answer your question.
I think the dirtiest thing not dirtiest, the naughtiest thing I've ever done was at a sleepover.
Well, what did you do?
Please do tell.
I had sexual relations while there were other people in the room
Who has
while they were sleeping.
Oh, yeah.
Is that
With
not normal?
who?
Or?
With a guy?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
How old were you?
And
Got my
and did
attention.
the mom come down
20.
and see dad there?
Why were you having a sleepover at 20?
I'm not going to say whose house it was at because you know who they are.
I know. I could probably guess.
But it happened with about 5 people sleeping in the living room and me and one other person. And
It's a long story. I got
happened.
ADD.
Yeah.
That's the dirtiest.
Yeah, it was kind of like exciting though, out in public
Yeah.
type of thing.
Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, we got one more time. Time for one more question.
One more time.
One more time. One more time.
We have one more time.
The lesbian is basically a virgin. No, your lesbian is not a virgin. Oh, have you been with more than one woman?
Oh, wait, what? I'm
Somebody
a virgin?
somebody was asking if you're a virgin.
I am definitely not a virgin.
Have you ever been caught masturbating?
No, never been caught.
No.
When I was looking in the mirror, I did.
Caught by myself.
I thought, "Oh, what you doing?"
Me? I thought you were pointing at Ophelia. I got caught in the sense that, you know, when you're living at
I fell
home and you have to.
I'm so.
How did you get caught?
Because my mom had to wash those socks.
What?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He ejaculated in his socks.
Wait,
And his
And you
mom had
throw
to
them in the
wash.
hamper thinking nobody's going to know what you did, and then your mom's got to wash the socks.
wait, let me know about these things because I have a son. And
How old is
he's-
your son?
He's 9 going on 30. So
He's
Oh.
about there.
he's about there.
about
yeah.
there.
So what's
I
with
was
socks?
13.
Check
the
under
first
the
time I
mattress.
masturbated.
When they
First.
to hide their evidence, they do it in the sock.
1 minute.
Wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end. That's the closing of our show right there. We had to end with ejaculation in a sock. We want to say thank you to DJ Sweat. Where can we see you next, DJ?
I have 3 events this week. Friday, I'll be at Salsa y Mas for an event for a local artist here, China Young. Saturday, I will be at Zone, and then also Hot Flash at Access Radius.
Nice. And Mr. Fernelli, we can see you at the bar every day of the week.
Pretty much.
BS West in Scottsdale. So we're going to check them out. I want to say thank you to our tech guy. This is Eric, Token Straight Boy. And I want to say my name is Ophelia Buns. And this is
Bryce Matheson.
Remember to be kind to yourself and others around you. We'll see you in the Gayborhood. Good night.
So